The Loving Mother is the story from island of Hokkaido, Japan. Shoji Sakota was a pharmacist who lived alone in an apartment behind the drugstore, so sometimes he worked on the pharmacy after it was closed. One stormy winter night when he closed the shop and started working on his record book. At midnight he heard a knock on the door. Since the store was closed, he ignored the knock and started his work. He heard the noise again, but this time it sounded like a person knock. So, he thought it might be emergency, so he looked through the window. He was surprised to see a young woman standing and he thought it was some kind of trick to rob him, so he called out, "The store is closed." But when she begged him, he thought it would be an emergency, so he opened the door to let her in. She asked him to give her aim on a stick for her baby, which had surprised him. She also had a mysterious eyes, seemed to be looking through him, not at him. For next 2 nights same thing happened. Her appearance was so mysterious that he couldn't imagine the image of her and always forgets to ask her why she came at midnight. After the 3rd night, pharmacist tasked his photographer friend to hide in the store and take pictures of her, so that he could study her appearance. She did in fact come to the 4th night, and he was pleased that this time a number of pictures of her were taken by his friend. When they developed the film, pictures clearly showed objects in the store but not the woman. Photographer claims that he saw her through the lens of the camera. How strange it was. So they decided to follow her to see if they could find out something about her, since they weren't skilled at this kind of thing. She easily noticed them, but in fact she wanted them to follow her. She lead them toward a narrow side street and she enters an old apartment building. The men followed just a little behind. Seeing that the door of the apartment was left open, they walked in. It was dark, but they soon found the light switch. In the bed they saw a baby 8 or 9 months, licking aim on the stick, and a woman appearing to be asleep. Mr. Sakota thought she was acting, so he touched her on the shoulder to wake her up. Then he found that she was cold and lifeless. He looked a little more closely and found that she had been dead for a number of days.
If you liked this video, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe our channel.